Hi guys, this is Dion Miller and this is my family history organization tutorial. We are going to do a binder system today. And the things that you're going to need for this is 4 2-inch 3-ring binders, a whole bunch of sheet protectors, dividers with pockets, your family search ID. We will be working with Family Search and TreeSeek. It is best to use archival paper, inks, pens, markers, sticky notes, and labels. And you will also need a printer. The first thing that we're going to do is go to TreeSeek and get our chart. We'll log in using our Family Search login, and you can do the 9-generation colored chart, which is what I've done in this tutorial, or you can do a 7-generation. If you've just started and don't have 9 generations, that's okay. And you'll need 4 sheets of those. So I've created a tutorial here, and we will just start this. It takes just a second. And the first page that's going to pop up is this treeseek.com. I'm going to keep my little pointer out of there. We are going to be printing off the color-coded 9-generation fan, and I've highlighted the treeseek.com up there. And what you're going to do is you are going to go to this page and it'll bring you here. You can log in to create your chart there, or you can up at the top right-hand corner. It'll take you to your Family Search. Log in with your username and password. Mine won't work for you. Family Search will pull in your information from your and to create a fan chart. Like I said, we can either do the 9-generation, which is what I'm doing for this presentation, or you can do a 7-generation. It all works the same for this. Make sure it is the color though. And you click Create Chart. It takes just a second to bring up your fan chart, and there it is. And then you can print it off. You'll need 4 of those, and the colors are important for this project. So there you go. Okay, we're going to go on to the next slide here. Okay, so each one of this 4 colors, the blue, green, red, and yellow, have 4 sections. They have a dark color, medium, 3rd shade, and a lightest. We are going to be using those. They're important. You'll start with 1 binder for each color. So you'll have 1 blue binder, 1 green binder, 1 yellow binder, 1 red binder, and then in each one of those you'll have 4 sections. We'll kind of show you those in the middle in a minute. And we'll see those and once your binders start getting large and full, then you will break them down, and this will be 1 binder, and then this will be 1 binder. So you'll have 4 blue binders that'll help you keep track. Okay, so for the numbering system, we've tried to make it really easy. Well, I've tried to make it really easy. This section right here stays the same. This is we're not going to be working with the white section. We're only going to be working with the colors section. So each section starts with an 8 and a 9 and does this, and it will number all the way starting left to right. If you download my Excel sheet, this is included in that. Okay, where do we start? First, we got to get everything together. You're going to need the Excel sheets. You can either create your own or download from my website for $1.99. Each binder will have 4 color-coded numbered sheets that correspond with each section of the fan chart. And you're going to want to put that at the front of the chart. You will add the names of each member according to the TreeSeek report. So if it's number 8, it's a green number 8 on your fan chart. It'll be a green number. Well, you don't have to have it green. It'll be in your green binder, and it'll be number 8 in the binder. We'll kind of walk you through that here in a minute. You'll have pocket dividers for each person, and they'll have their own numbers. And each person will have an index page and a research log. And let's get going here. Okay, a little shaky here. So you will need your 2-inch 3-ring binder. I just got these on Amazon. I've got a link on my website, or you can go to your secondhand store. It works great. You'll need pens, markers. I like the Sharpies for the ends. A bunch of clear sheet protectors. I really like these. I got these at Walmart for 88 cents for 5 of them. They work great. Just make sure that whatever you choose is it's wider than the clear sheet protectors. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to find your people. Kind of messy desk here. Okay, here's my fan chart. You'll need 4 of those. Okay, you're going to need 1 of these for each one. 1 of these for each one. And these numbers correspond with the numbers on the fan chart that we just printed. Okay, and then this one is a child index. This is not your direct line children. And I forgot 2 of the pages. I put them in here, so I'm going to pull them out here. Okay. So this first one is an index. You want to know what documents you have in each person's little section, and then a research log. What have you done? What research have you done for that person? It keeps things really nice to know what you're doing. Okay, so the next thing I did was I put together this little the 3-room binder. This doesn't have any people in it. It just shows you how to start. The first thing we want is we want our fan chart on the outside or on the inside. This is the numbered chart for that fan. Your darkest, second dark, third shade, lightest, and then your child index. Okay, and then each person is going to have a document index. You're going to put their name at the top, what the document is, the number, and a research log. If you do the research digitally, you don't have to keep that in there. And I put these back in here backwards. Sorry. Okay, so now we'll show you the numbering. So the top number is on your first sheet, and then you go all the way down this page before you start on the second one. So 17 would be next, and then 26, 27, and then you go to and when you're done with all your people on that page, you go to the next one. You don't have to have a sheet or a space for everybody right away. Just do the people that you have so far. Otherwise, this could get very expensive. This is a book I've been working on. It's not perfect, but this is my lightest section, so it starts with 20. So 20, James West, birth and death on there. And I've done, obviously, other research besides just this. Okay, I'm going to pause this for just a second here. Sorry, that's a little blurry. This is what I have in the beginning of each person. This is how I keep track of what documents I have for each person and what number they are. So at the top of all of my sections, all of my folders will have their name, their death or their birth and their death, and then what documents I have. And in this case, I have them in order because, well, that was not in order, but I have them in order because I had a group of things and I put this together after. It's okay if they're not in order. You can put them in order in here if you want. So I'd like to do what the document is. So the date of the document, the year, anyways, and then what it is. So this one's an Nebraska State Census. If it's a U.S. Census, you can put the city, county, and the state. It's up to you. We'll keep going here. I'll show you the numbering system. It gets a little clearer. And then that way I know what each person has, and I know what I'm missing also. I don't have to keep doing the same research over and over. So this is just a history of this person, kind of a life glimpse. Okay, and in each document, in each of my little clear sheets, I've got the document in the front, numbered, what it is, where it's at, and then I've got the citation in the back. So the document in the front, citation in the back. So that way I can, if I need to, I can find it again. So this is the wife, and it's the same situation. Okay, but on her, after her, we've got I'll have her death in there. I've got all of her children, and these tabs are not as big as the other ones because they're not your direct line. If you are working with someone in your one of these children, add a pocket folder and do the same thing for them as well. If not, that's okay. Okay, for Samuel, I've got his death, his little burial there, cemetery record. And then his wife and their children, same thing. And if I do have a record, I can throw it in there. One of the standards that some people do is if the record is before the age of 18 or before they were married, they put it in with the parents. If it's after they were married, they put it in with the child. So as an adult status. Oops, and it started it over. Okay, so each person has their own pocket and section. We're going to, which we just showed you, so you want to just have a little rundown. This is one that was already done. In each section, after that pocket sheet, I like pictures, maps, and a history, and a group sheet. I have gone back to that group sheet multiple times because it's hard to keep track of people if you're not following along. Anyways, so put one document per sheet protector and include the citation on the back. Make sure you have where you found it and how to find it again. And the last document I'd add to each person is a cemetery death record. I think I've already said that. We already went over that. You can do this. It takes a little time and a little effort, but before you know it, you'll have all of your books ready to go for your family history documents. It makes a big difference. It makes it really easy, makes your life very less stressful if you have someplace to put those boxes of papers. Make sure you keep track of your documents. Record where you got your documents. Print off your citations and keep that information in your documents. You don't have to be a professional genealogist to keep track of where you get your stuff. And just so you know, the family history and ancestry citations are not they're not to standard, but you would be able to find them, and you can make some little tweaks to make them to genealogical standard. Keep a research log. This will save you so much time, and you know where you're at, so you can sit down next time and start where you left off. Or if you're starting with someone new, you can know what you did last with that person. I like mine printed off just because I can see exactly instantly. A lot of people do it digitally, and that's great. If that works for you, go for it. And verify everything. A lot of what we're doing in this section of our family history journey is gathering everything. We are taking everything that we've been given, everything that we've gotten, getting on Ancestry and Family Search and pulling everything off, finding out what we have, so we can continue the research on our family history. Make sure you have everything verified. Don't trust other people's word. The last book that I just showed you, my Lida section, is because I had gotten information from somebody and it was wrong. I had a whole line that was completely wrong. One person wrong can throw off your whole family history. So make sure you verify everything, prove everything, and have fun. This can be fun, and it doesn't need to be stressful and overwhelming. You can have fun with this, and you can learn a lot about your family's history by doing just these little simple things. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you can always get online and check me out a little bit more at ddmillercreative.com. You can download the Excel sheets there, or you can create them yourself. This was part of a BYUI web-based business class. I created everything for it, but I did have to charge for the class, so that's why there is a charge for these. But thank you for watching this, and I hope to see you another time.